Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated Podcast, where we take animation seriously. We talk a bunch of animated shows and movies here with new podcasts every other Wednesday. Find everything about us at overlyanimated.com. I'm your host, Dylan Hysen, and today I'm joined by Beatriz Mourad.
Hello.
And Aly Martin.
Hey.
Welcome to our animation TV theme song bracket. We will be crowning the ultimate, with an asterisk based on the ones we have in the bracket, animated TV theme song here today in a mega podcast going through many theme songs that you can find the bracket in the podcast description. More on that in a minute. But we have theme songs from the recent past in Western shows. We have classic shows and we have anime OPs all facing off here. We'll be playing the theme songs on the podcast, and you can listen to them, hear us cast our judgment, crown a winner, and follow along as we go through them. Should be a lot of fun here. This is an idea that I heard on Rob and Akiva Need a Podcast, part of the Rob is a Podcast network. They did just a general TV theme songs bracket. This was the second one they did. And so the idea from this comes from, they did that, and there's only like a handful of classic animated themes in there amongst like live action themes. And the animated themes all made it to the end. So clearly, cartoons have the best theme songs. That's my conclusion. So here we have all theme songs, animation theme songs facing off. But
just out of curiosity, who won in that bracket?
Spoil that podcast. Well, so spoilers for that Renat podcast. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song one that I think was a controversial selection for me. But
was it the new theme?
No, it's the old theme. So I'm doing our spin on this, which is we're a podcast focusing on newer animations. So we have half of our bracket is recent shows, most of which we've talked about on the podcast. We have classic ones, some of which they did on there. But we also, when possible, I went with the reboot theme, in kind of themed with us covering newer things. So the DuckTales reboot theme instead of the old DuckTales theme. We have a newer Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one instead of the older one, etc. So that's kind of the motivation for putting that. And then we have a smattering of random anime openings. I'll explain more when we get to that point. But kind of representative of our podcast is the idea. If you want to see the bracket, check out the podcast description for the empty bracket, the completed bracket. So beware spoilers for that. And also timestamps. So, you might be only interested in the anime part, or you might be not interested in that part and you want to skip over it. So you can check the timestamps for when we get to that. What we're going to judge on. So we're only talking about the audio of the music. We will have the video playing for some of these. So maybe it'll bias us, but in theory, only the audio, only the song is what we're judging, not the visuals. And how we determine it is we're going to go through each matchup. Each of the three of us gets one vote. Whoever gets more votes wins. And how you're deciding which is better is totally up to each of us. And we're biased. So this is just for fun. We'll explain why we're talking, but we each have our biases. So that's like what's going to determine it. We're not trying to really crown the best one, just the best as decided by the three of us. How about that? I think this is the fun way to do it. You could have a more expert music way to, I don't think we're getting too.
Listen, I don't think any of us have studied music theory.
Yeah, I
but
can't
we are
read
interested
music,
in music.
so
this is just
as
fans, we're coming at it out. And so at this point, I am going to, if you're listening on YouTube, you only see part of this beginning part of the podcast. I can't put the full thing up on YouTube because of copyrights. So switch over to iTunes, or that's not iTunes, Apple or Spotify or wherever you can find this. I'll put links in the description as well if you're listening on YouTube to hear the full thing.